So I just finished watching the I Love Boosters movie by Boots Riley. I'm currently at the Sag Harbor Cinema in the Hamptons, and I think it's really interesting how life imitates art. So I'm gonna tell y'all a quick little story. So I don't know if it was like yesterday or a few days ago, there actually was a boosting here in the Hamptons, East Hampton specifically. Apparently a woman stole over $40,000 worth of goods from, I think, Ralph Lauren, and they deployed a drone to find this woman. A drone was deployed to find a woman who boosted clothing, because that's what we should be using our resources for, apparently. And that's why I think this movie is so timely, because in the movie they talk about how, people were fighting for workers' rights and workers' health and a livable wage, and all of those concerns were overshadowed by the boosters. They were made out to be the villains when really it's the corporations and the powers that be that have control over what goes on in our society. They're never held accountable, just people like boosters who take away from those corporations. And I would actually go a step further to bring up, the Black Lives Matter riots, how a lot of people, instead of understanding that people were rioting so that they could be heard, they immediately felt sympathy for companies because they lost product or their businesses were destroyed. But if businesses have to be destroyed to get you to listen to the issues of the people, then so be it. And I think this movie does a really good job at showing, yes, sometimes chaos is necessary to get people to see the real issues at hand that actually matter. Circling back to the boosting in East Hampton, I don't think that is worth deploying a literal drone to find one little old lady. It was just one girl stole $40,000 worth of clothing, and that's what the drone was used for. Not to find missing kids, not to find, people that have been kidnapped, anything of actual use for this product. No, we're using it to protect company goods. But back to the movie, I really love this movie. They did a great job at showing how once we can all put our differences aside and really work together, revolution is possible and creating actual change is possible as well. So if you haven't seen I Love Boosters, I would definitely recommend that you go see that. And possibly, if you can, go see it this weekend.